Hi, I'm Alex. I'm a blaster enthusiast. My hobby is actually to modify toy blasters to make them shoot further and perform better. The way I started this hobby is pretty childish. It was actually in my poly days. A group of us guys went to buy a Nerf blaster and just decided to play around in class. We started to play around, we started to push the limits of the blaster. That's when I went on YouTube to learn basic modding, like remove the air restrictor to allow better airflow and put in a stronger spring so that it shoots further. As I purchased more parts, I got to know that there's actually a community in Singapore that do play with modified Nerf blasters. And I got introduced and I came down to a game on Sunday, which was near my place, which is why I decided to come down. And when I came down at the time, I realized that this group of people that play these hobbies are actually not kids, and they are mostly run by adults. I came down having thought that what I have inside my Nerf blaster being modified was top of the tier. But when I came down, I got totally owned by them. As I learned more and more about this hobby, I got more addicted to it. I got power hungry. I like so-called feeling the pain of being shot, and of course when I shoot people, their face cramp up is also another feeling that's nice. I start building my own stuff, modding my own stuff, cutting pipes, metal pipes, plastic pipes, stronger spring, epoxy, everything to make anything stronger. It came to a point whereby I was the new kid on the block in this hobby, but I was famous to be a very power-hungry guy, which got me into some problem with the people that's already in this hobby for quite some time. I did some of the more crazy stuff in Singapore for this hobby, and there are certain things that I've done in which there are reasons why people try to stop me. Back in those days, like I'm talking about 4 years back, 5 years back, back in those days we only have access to PVC pipes and metal pipes to cut down and reinforce, this kind of thing. But about 3 years ago, it was the 3D printing boom. So I decided to sit down, did some research, spoke to some people that already have 3D printers, and I went online to learn my very first 3D printing software, which is AutoCAD. In army, during my free time, I think of designs. Weekend or my free time, I go back home, I design the product and print. I'm sure a few overseas people would not agree that Singapore, actually, we do push our blasters to the limits. Modified Nerf blasters, like for example, this is my personal one. It's probably the closest thing that we can own and bring back home that is able to fire projectiles. This guy is about 800. Yeah, like the paint job, the main blaster itself, the paint job, the 3D printer parts, the internal modifications, the scope, it's about 800. But do note that I produce my own parts, so you got to add about another 100 plus or maybe $200. Over the years, I can see the hobby did explode and it did die down. But as compared to currently, the hobby is definitely growing bigger. Mainly because my company and there are other companies out there making modification parts more and more accessible as compared to the good old days whereby you have to sit down and cut and sand yourself. Many people do not have the time nor the skills and the money to invest in the tools. So companies like mine, Jet Blasters, and out there, they make third-party kits that just drop in half an hour and you're good to go. You can compete with anyone out there and play.